Hello, I am back from a short break. And we have pivoted to the second half of today's stream, where I'm going to continue the campaign on Battletech. Wasn't the smoothest of starts 2 days ago when I started the campaign for the first time. Had to play the first mission twice through because very close to the end, one of the mission critical characters just got blown up. So can't say I'm a particularly expert mech warrior, but we'll see what we can learn, how things can improve. Get the game capture working and load up the campaign. It's decent. Very different change of pace to Anno that I've just been playing from. Both have got lots of numbers on the screen, but for some reason Anno clicks with me a lot easier. So we do end up on Battletech with those situations where I just lose a mech, not quite knowing how it happened. But I'm sure they're cheap. I'm sure you can just buy a new mech and get on with it. No big deal.
Command interface initiated.
So I remember a whole lot of drama in the first mission, kind of a background story, but not directly relevant to the initial gameplay, which we're now into. We're part of some mercenary group. We're here on this planet to liberate some stolen mining base or something. So the turret generators up the hill and some kind of important buildings down here. I think you take the turrets out first and that will make the bit down here easier, perhaps. So I'm going to head up in that general direction.
On my way.
We've got our blackjack vindicator. It looks small, but don't know what it does. Shadow hawk. All sorts of weapons, and a spider, which is a little one with a couple lasers. Fast as well.
I copy. You are trespassing on Majesty Metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
Well, the first mission didn't teach us how all this works, but the second one does. So yeah, I've kind of vaguely got the white bars are armor, and then the orange bars are the internal structure. And if you lose all that section of the mech's destroyed. If that's the head or center torso, then the whole mech's destroyed. Different angles of attack will hit different sections of the mech. Makes sense. If you hit it from the side, you're probably going to hit its arms and legs. Backs ignore cover, and is typically weaker in general. Ring around a targeted unit glows red to indicate the arc of the attack. Flashing lines show which sections are targeted. Okay. Not quite sure what that means, but I'm sure it'll make more sense next time I'm targeting something. We'll look at what the red lines mean. So we have uncovered 2 turrets over there. Kind of hoping if I can just outrange them and get round to this turret generator that they'll just
Yes, Commander.
stop being an issue. So I'm going to cut across the back here.
Copy that.
2 turrets and 2 small looking mechs on the radar now. Interesting. So
They've got a sensor lock on me.
sensor lock reduces evasion. Okay. Interesting. Let's move our guy up the road a little bit more. And brace.
Receiving you.
Behemoth, so Shadowhawk, yeah, long range missile, short range missile, laser and assault cannon, auto cannon I mean.
Heading out. Waiting for orders.
It's Vindicator, it's got a particle projector cannon. They're fun to shoot in MechWarrior. A couple lasers, okay, so it's quite... Vindicator's got quite a few weapons. Slow moving. Dunno, kinda cool.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Everyone is sensor locked. Long range missile turrets. So not outranged them.
Ready for orders.
If I move up there, yes I can shoot everything, but it can shoot me too. So I kind of want to go the long way round and try and snipe out that turret generator from a angle where fewer people can see me.
Aye, aye.
See how that goes.
I've been sensor locked.
Commander.
Can move the Shadowhawk up into cover and have line of sight on this spider. Short range missiles are low hit shots. Medium lasers 45%. Doesn't look like a heat's really going to be an issue, and there's no ammo for a laser, so I'm just going to fire it.
Taking the shot.
It missed. The other things hit. Did something.
What can I do for you?
If I move the Vindicator up this way, I'm getting closer to those rockets. Either way, I don't have a direct line of fire on anything.
You betcha.
I can do indirect missile fire. Kind of seems worth it. So there's those red lines. I mean, that to me just seems like it can hit anything on the front. Which makes sense because we're shooting directly at the front of it.
Roger that. Firing on target.
But last, if I go there, I've got... See, if I don't have line of sight on the turret, it might still have indirect fire on me. I think I'm going to risk it. We'll see. Things over there. Okay. Just going to fire the autocannons.
Engaging target.
They'll both miss.
Detected. Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected. I've been sensor locked.
You've all been sensor locked.
Sensor lock on me.
Yeah, it did. Indirect fire. And the other one. A lot of damage to that left arm. And that guy hit with his little gun.
Armor low.
May have been a very bad idea.
Receiving you.
Ah. First point where I can gain line of sight on the turret generators from here, but Everything else, yeah. That mech's gonna see me. I'm not sure if that, at that range, I likely can't do much. 55%.
Locked on target.
One miss, one small hit. Don't think the spider wins that fight. Certainly not with me in control.
What's up, boss?
Definitely don't want to move up out into the open where all of those turrets can see me. Indirect fire onto the turret generator. Can just move further up in this cover.
Moving to position.
This one can't do multiple targets. Choose whether I want to try and hit the turret generator or that mech. I think those turrets are a bigger risk to us, so I'll fire the two weapons that can at the turret generator.
Firing on target.
That's a good hit. Just a little health left.
Waiting on you, Commander.
If I move this guy up into the cover,
Coordinates received.
this one can do multi-target. So we can shoot both the spider and the building. Want rockets to be B. The lasers that can at the spider. Let's fire that. Particularly interesting there. The rockets are enough. Okay. All the turrets are taken out.
Building's trashed.
We can now route round down into the second objective. Tower down there. I don't really want to just run away from these guys and have them harass in the back. I'm guessing they're not going to run away from us, so... try and take them out. That grey arc makes it seem like that's too close. Is it just because of the weapons? Yeah, the grey arc's different now. I've activated the lasers. So that could be fine for the lasers and no good for the... Yeah, exactly. Okay, starting to learn what some of the things mean. Just unload the 4 lasers into this guy. Took out left leg, right arm, which destabilised him, so he's not out of the fight, he's just lying down. Didn't check was my own armour.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so that guy got distracted, which is good. Can now get behind him with our little spider. Hit chance isn't great. Why is that? Oh, because he's a little guy who ran a long way. Yeah, okay.
Got it.
Missed them both.
Reporting negative damage.
This guy's standing back up. Not sure what the downside of falling over is. He stood back up, he ran round and he attacked.
MechWarrior injury.
Head butted me in the head. Okay, so left arm has got very little armour. I'm understanding this bit in the bottom left that tells you all the armour and health value of the different segments. That is now making sense to me. Do I want to just punch this guy? I don't think so. I think I want to kind of pull back a short distance. I can't get behind either of them. So yeah, he's going to pull back a bit. And then laser him. Did not do as much damage as I thought it would.
Standing by.
Here's the Shadow Hawk. Who's got jump jets. Is it possible to jump anywhere useful? Can't get behind angle on any, so I don't think so. A precision strike. Cooled shot at -4 difficulty. Don't know what -4 difficulty means. Cooled shot, I'm guessing, lets you target a specific area. Can I target this spider specifically in the center torso? Don't want my long range weapons out. Don't know. What these percentages mean? Does it? So it's kind of increasing the odds. So if I wasn't doing a cooled shot, I'd have a 20% chance of hitting the center torso. If I call it, I've got a 33% chance, which is still a strong chance that it will hit the right arm. Interesting. So this bit at the top, where it's about the red lines, don't know what that means. We'll need to spend some more time trying to work out what that red thing is about. Let's try lasers and missiles to the centre mass. Which blew the whole thing up. Good.
Good to go.
And this Vindicator take out the Commando. Can't move very far. Still too far away with the short laser, no point in the long range missile. Good odds with the laser weapons.
Time to die.
A lot of damage, but it's exposed. Wonder if that benefits a follow up. So that dropship just dropped off a Shadow Hawk that we need to destroy.
Receiving you.
That's good. Straight through the arm to the centre torso. Aha. Unknown mech coming our way and a little vehicle. So let's turn around to face them, I guess. Little awkward position. Send this guy back this way. Vehicles come down there. Okay.
I hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice. Yes, Commander.
Send our Shadow Hawk up the other way. Heat, yes, I've understood. Heat build up. The red bar on the left. Heat build up can cause internal structure damage. Or shutdown. Yeah, shutdown makes you very vulnerable because you can't evade and can't turn. Toggle weapons on and off. Standing cooling terrain. Stability, aha. So that's the yellow bars. Taking stability damage can cause a mech to become unstable. Unstable, lose guarded, which is like a defensive perk I've seen. Unstable, can't sprint. Could be knocked down. So when a mech is knocked down, the MechWarrior can be injured. and can lower their initiative. Okay. So it's not like a huge issue.
Good to go.
But the lower initiative is not good, and potential damage to the MechWarrior themselves. Looks like some of them have got pretty low total health.
Confirmed.
Right, so if we move up there, we're going to have line of sight to whatever that mech is. And they will have line of sight to us as well. This is a damaged one, so I'm going to do the thing I should have learnt last time and save before we proceed. So this is a good distance for all our weapons, 75% on the auto cannons and 60% on the lasers. Well, the height being above him gives us a benefit. That's cool. Bear that in mind in the future. So we're going to use a lot of heat. Fire everything. Seemed like good hits. Not much damage, but I guess stripped some armour out, hopefully.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Get my indirect fire missiles off if I stand down here.
Tell me what to do.
Long range missiles seem pretty good.
Waiting for orders.
This gun they can also get, doesn't particularly matter where,
Copy that.
indirect missile fire.
Got it.
Commander.
Now a little spider with the lasers. I'm not sure it's a good idea to move him up too close. Or even into line of sight at all. Oh, up here's a pretty good spot. It's a side attack, not a bad attack. But it's in cover. Let's go for it. %80 hit.
Roger that.
Doesn't seem to do much at all, but it's something, I guess. That's a lot of misses. Good.
Warning. Armor low.
Let's march up and shoot him. Although this range was good for this mech, from what I remember. Yeah, that band, like the darker band in the middle range, seems to be like an ideal spot for 85% on all weapons. Ah, but we'll overheat. Okay. Let's cut out with the maximum we can this turn, because we're in the ideal location. Well, not ideal, but in a good location. Right arm, right torso destroyed, pilot injured, ammo explosion. Okay. Lots of stuff just happened then. All looked cool.
Good to go.
Doesn't look like we can uncover what those vehicles are anywhere. I can get indirect fire pretty much where I am, or I can get direct fire from up here. I'm going to assume that direct fire is more accurate than indirect. I am also assuming that the kind of arced red line means it's indirect. I don't actually know that. Ah, this is a good spot. It's 85% on all of these weapons as well. Let's Let's go for that. So yeah, still don't quite understand that. Jump jet destroyed.
And there's more where that came from.
It's general damage, but nothing blew up.
Orders.
Seem to make a difference where I move. So I'd rather come down to where we're going to be able to see the quest building.
Firing on target. Reporting critical hit.
Oh, they don't get destroyed, but things still standing.
Yes, Commander.
Now if I move up here, I can see that vehicle, which might be the priority. Or far from where I am. Don't really know how dangerous any of the vehicles are. They might all be really weak and no concern at all, or what I seem to remember from MechWarrior 5 that I have played is some of them can do, while they've got no armour and they blow up easily, they can do a lot of damage. Let's stay where we are. See if these shots are just lucky and... why don't we? Precision strike. Centre torso of this guy, because it's got no armour.
Acknowledge.
One hit, but not enough to destroy it. I'm actually feeling like long-range missiles are significantly stronger than any kind of laser.
Waiting for orders.
This is the one that can do multi-target. So I want to move this one up.
Moving out.
And multi-target the Scorpion and the Shadowhawk. Doesn't look particularly scary. Let's fire just the PPC at the tank. A whole bunch of missiles and a laser at the Shadowhawk.
No problem. I've got enough guns for
Good,
everyone.
destroyed that. And destroyed that as well, great.
And stay down.
Got left, we've got this tank down the bottom here that we can't get line of sight to. But can drop a couple missiles off the edge there.
I copy. Copy that.
No, one hit, but not destroyed. Nothing on this mech that can do any damage, so I'm just going to move it up. I guess brace. So what's the difference between brace and vigilance? Vigilance is guarded and entrenched. Fix your stability. Increase initiative. At the cost of 30 resolve. So that's resolve. Gain 15 every round of combat. At 50%. So is it 15% every round? When it reaches 50, you gain accuracy to all attacks. So I could spend the 30 and still be at that bonus. It's brace, which doesn't cost anything. Removes unsteady, which is not as good as removing all stability damage. Gain guarded, which is the same, and entrenched, so its vigilance is just marginally better. It's only better if you've got stability damage, which this one doesn't. So brace is just as good. Does have a description here. So guarded is 20% reduction against ranged attacks from the front and side. Entrenched reduces stability damage. Okay. Oh, we've learnt about cool shots. We've just done some. So you get a free called shot if your target is knocked down, shut down. Attacks missing the target location are more likely to hit adjacent areas. I suppose that's rather than missing entirely. Destroying both legs or the head. Increase your salvage. Okay. But yeah, because when I've been hitting the centre torso, there tends to be big explosions, so that makes kind of sense. Head is like sniping out the pilot. The legs is like they can't run away from you. All makes a lot of sense. This guy doesn't seem to be able to do much. I'm not sure what the dotted line towards a target means.
Affirmative.
Oh, I've got line of sight but no weapons with that range. Cool.
Ready for orders.
And oh, right, we've got line of sight now, so we could. No, we need to move up in order to fire. Oh, I can also move here, and I do want to take that vehicle out rather than risk it doing any damage.
All weapons committed. Enemy
Good.
unit destroyed.
Standing by.
Unload everything onto the tower. Still standing, okay.
I hear ya.
We finish it off with this mech.
Moving out. Tell me what to
Great job,
Good.
Commander. Double back to our client's platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
Now I need to pull back, okay. And my assumption, because the mission didn't just end, is that as we get close, something is going to happen.
Moving to position.
Like dropship's going to come in and give them, you know, some more mechs that we have to fight, or the way that this place has a turret generator and 4 turrets. Whether they're going to be on our side or we're about to get betrayed.
Commander.
Let's send in the
Orders?
most armoured first. Let's move the other guys up just a little bit more. Resolve, yeah, we were just looking at that. Company's shipboard morale impacts for starting resolve, so that must be part of like a meta game that we haven't actually started doing yet.
Waiting for orders.
We get anything there?
Orders. On my way.
Moving out.
Maybe I'm wrong.
For orders.
We just walk up to this orange cross and that's mission complete.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Good work, they're going to mop up the other platforms. Oh, this is our guy, yeah, I think so. They're going to try and take our battle mechs so that they can defend themselves. Okay. blowing us up with lasers isn't really going to help them have mechs. We're betrayed. That's, you know, that's video game.
Commander?
So can I simply... can't simply blow up the generator because they've hidden some vehicles around here. Blowing up the generator would definitely help. Not sure 2 medium lasers can do enough damage to actually end it though. Spider's particularly vulnerable. Laying a bit of damage on it's got to be better than nothing.
Target confirmed.
One blip gone. Any of these will finish it off pretty easily.
What can I do for you?
Let's try this one.
Uh-huh.
No. Wasn't enough damage. Maybe it's not been the turret's turn yet.
What's up, boss?
They're too close from the looks of it.
Receiving you.
That's going to be a slightly better range. Though I'm now concerning myself about what happens when you draw a red line through one of your own guys.
Fire.
Good. You just clip right through them and blow the thing up. That's
Target eliminated.
good. So right now we've just got these tanks. So if I move up. Get them in the better zone. Overkill, but oh, it's not a Scorpion. That was a Galleon.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Didn't see what the difference between those is. And this is a Striker, which has got missiles.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Internal damage to the Spider's not good.
Standing by.
Egg. Close to losing it. Don't know if running away might be better. Not going to move into immediate line of sight of both of them,
Copy
so
that.
let's see if we can take the Striker out. Did pretty much nothing. Scorpion missed. Okay, so I might as well. I'm hoping that a mech does significant melee damage to a tank that it can stomp on.
Engaging physical attack.
Yeah, good. Keeps it simple.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
March over and stomp on this one as well, I guess.
Location confirmed. My weight into it.
And miss.
That
Okay.
didn't hit. Waiting on you, Commander.
Now I can't get to it to melee. Let's try and... Don't think we're going to get the ideal range wherever we go. Some weapon I've got... Oh, I've got long range missiles, which are not going to... Yeah. It's perfect range without the missiles.
Uh-huh.
Destroyed, good.
Smoked 'em.
Mission successful.
We need a team meeting apparently, so let's yes, we're going to start learning about the overarching thing between missions. So what's this? End of mission. The objectives are a success. Knew that already. Our mercenary review board rating. I'm going to guess that's like just a level. Funds. Got 1 million credits of some kind. Morale. Steady. Interesting, okay. Faction reputation. Darius is our guy, yeah? And then Majesty Metals were the bad guys on this mission. It's not changed because of the mission. Okay. We didn't win any money or anything from this. Okay. We've gained experience on all of the pilots. We are injured for 27 days. Mechs are damaged, but we didn't lose any components. More I start to understand, the more I'm starting to enjoy the game. Need to find better clients, that's a good idea. Drowning in debt, oh dear. That's not good. Can't get clients out of thin air. What kind of a character are we going to be? Let's be decisive. It's time we started doing something about our debt. Sea bills, they're called. Okay, that's our money. Everything we're making actually belongs to the bank. This area is a dead zone for mercenary work. Need to go somewhere else then. What's the best case scenario? How many jobs to repay what we own? It doesn't even know. Okay. See, they're not banks, they're loan sharks. Let's run away. What are their suggestions then? Do we want to sidestep the mercenary review board? Don't know. Sounds like a bad idea, even though I know very little about it. Point. This was apparently board certified and we were betrayed. But I do kind of agree. We don't want to make it worse by doing something silly. Why aren't we just running away? Can't get a jump ship until we pay up. Need to start earning real money, but still no good ideas. Desperate times, people. You know what you need to do. I don't know, but apparently he does, so we'll click that button. Not the button I was looking for, but fine. Looking for other contracts. Need to go to a neighbouring system. Okay, so I guess you don't need a jump ship to go to the next system, they just to go further. We've got 4 systems we can go between. It's kind of like a beginner's limitation, I guess, which I actually appreciate. Don't make the game too big too early. Find work, make money. Got a viable thing to do. Okay. So this is a new screen. I'm guessing that's almost 250,000 out per month. Morale. Tech points and medical points. Medical points heal MechWarriors. Tech points repair mechs. Okay. We've got a hiring hall and a store. Contracts and talk to Darius. Visit the MechWarriors. Visit the mech bays. Navigate or look at statistics. And this is like what's coming up. So 27 days I am healed. 30 days we have to pay that money. So contracts, I guess. We want work. This could pay 277,000. It's a capture base mission in a desert with half a skull of difficulty. Sounds easy. Pirate convoys. Seize a depot. Hold out against the reinforcements. Okay. Negotiate. Okay. So this we can ask for more. If we ask for more money, we get less salvage. If we ask for more salvage, we get less money. I think we established maximum money was the best thing at the moment. This will increase reputation with the Free Worlds League and decrease it with pirates. That sounds acceptable to me. So now we're flying to the other planet where this is. Kind of interesting what's going on here. Landed on a station. Station's jumped to the next planet. We go. We're on the bridge for the daily briefing. The people who are financing us want to make it easier to take the ship. Sweet talk them, ignore them, or educate them. I'm going to go with ignore for now, if we can get away with it. So we've not actually made any changes, but on we go. So loan status fair. Don't really know what that means, but fair sounds acceptable. We can continue travelling. We're not ready yet because we're still healing. I also want to go to the mech bay and see if I'm supposed to like click a button to repair them. The blackjack is fully repaired even though it took damage. Vindicator, Shadowhawk, Locust. Spider is not fully repaired, but it has been repaired a bit. saying we need to refit to review what the issue is. Okay, well let's refit and see what the issue is then. Oh, the issue is that it's not fully repaired. Take 2 days and 6,000 to fully repair it. I mean, might as well confirm that. Really interested in the Locust as an even smaller thing with a machine gun. Kind of interesting. Just go to the Beacon advance time until I am back in action.
Order you submitted is complete.
Advancing faster. No, you just have to wait for these to tick through. 4 days. Okay, so we're all fully healed. I should be able to do this mission with a full contingent and earn enough money to pay off this month's payments. Okay, so I want my blackjack with me in it. And what did we have here? We've got Lictor's the one who can do multi-target, so a mech that's got a variety of weapons. Maybe that one. Definitely not the small ones. The Vindicator's got 4. Small laser I don't think is really worth much, so 3-ish. Not much variety. Whereas Shadowhawk's got long range, short range laser. So that's Shadowhawk with Glitch. Seems like a good fit. Bulwark makes defensive bonuses much stronger. Doesn't seem particularly relevant to any mech we've got at the moment. I'm going to use the Vindicator. I mean, their actual skills all seem much of the sameness. Lower tactics for higher guts. Yeah. Highest guts we'll put in. And then, I mean, Decker's just better than Reducer statistically. Let's give that tiny little Locust with the machine guns a go. We've got a full load and it's not complaining about anything, so I guess we can deploy. To the logistics depot. Should be easy. I'm sure I'll find a way to die, but we'll we'll see just how easy it is.
Command interface initiated.
The place looks deserted, no one around. Let's go recon and see what we're dealing with then.
Moving to position.
What's that symbol? Purple dot instead of a white dot. Ah, mineral field. Oh, so it's defensive like the trees are. It's harder to hit people there, but it's also harder to shoot from there. So it's not as good as your typical cover. Still not uncovered anything in the radar. cover that way, so I'm just going to send this guy off to the right a little bit. Still nothing. Wonder if it's a kind of get in position and then they'll attack us deal. Uh-huh. No garrison at all. Garrison is on its way back from a patrol. Yep, okay, so we're... what direction they're going to come from. It's the way we came or not. Don't know, let's just move up and
Heading out.
we shall see.
On my way.
Still nothing. Maybe we have to move into the orange area to get it started. That's my guess.
Moving out.
Moving to position.
Orange area's gone. So let's leave one guy out here in the cover. Aha. Drop pod is inbound to that location. Might get destroyed if you stand there. So it seems a good idea to point some guns in that direction then. Better
Fire ready,
range.
Commander. Moving out.
Get an alternative angle.
Got it.
Let's see. Get into the cover. Can't get a good angle from there. Okay. Let's just go there then.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Ah,
They're heading your way.
two guys walking down there.
Yes, Commander.
Yep, this guy needs to run away. Yeah, run all the way away.
Heading out. We got company.
More guys coming from a similar direction. That guy can't
Good
get...
to go. Good to go.
I don't think any of our guys can actually see any of them yet. Just move up
On the move.
and brace, I guess. Let's move this guy up as well.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
Waiting for orders.
Or don't really want to run my little guy in directly towards two of their guys I don't know the size of. Stand with the other guys for now. That was a commando, little guy, but with missiles. A locust, but with missiles. Up. Rather get to ideal range and worry about being in that cover back there.
I
Where's
hear ya.
my multi-targets right at the back? That's not great. Yep, line of sight on all of them. Let's try that.
Betcha.
Don't think I want to shoot all three. I don't have enough weapons to do that. But Long range missiles on B. The other 3 weapons on A. None of the hit chances look great, but
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
missed literally all of them. Ah. Those missiles hit. It's good. Be done for it. Let's move this guy up and shoot the one that had the best chances.
All weapons committed.
Took an arm off.
Enemy mech.
It's okay.
Critical damage detected.
Standing by.
Let's try and finish one off. Not splitting things too far.
Affirmative. Scored a critical
Lots
hit.
of pieces destroyed. It's fallen over. Not blown up. It's a Panther that's a little bit bigger.
Receiving you.
It's my little guy. Now, little guy would be good to move up. Yeah, we can get the guy on the floor in range. The exposed bit is the center torso, so let's just try and blow him up. Yeah, got it.
Target eliminated.
That's good.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Try and squash the little guy or engage, probably come over here and engage the big guy. Bigger guy. That was a good odds. Yeah.
All weapons committed.
Didn't look like much.
Commander. Acknowledged.
Think of this again. Great accuracy.
Waiting for orders.
Sure how much getting into the perfect position is at the expense of taking some damage in return is the right thing to do.
Firing everything I've got. Another hit like that and you're toast.
Lucky. Locust has avoided all that damage.
Standing by.
I can run behind,
Position confirmed.
load into the back of this guy.
Firing all weapons. Scored a critical hit.
Not particularly destructive, but a good amount of damage.
Losing armor.
Ought to be able to finish this off now, so this guy's already behind him. Step away to get that in that zone.
Got it.
Still didn't blow him up.
Commander.
Overheat warning. Probably just one laser and the autocannons.
Target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Left arm, left torso. Pilot incapacitated. Ah, okay, so that knocked them out.
Receiving you.
This guy's at good range for the rockets from Behemoth.
Reporting critical hit.
Good miss.
Good to go.
Get our little guy behind their little guy.
Roger. Roger that.
Seem to do more damage to the tree than this guy. Never mind. Take a big guy and go punch him in the face.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Damage, but didn't destroy it. Made it unsteady.
What can I do for you?
Not as effective.
Coordinates received.
This will probably be
Good.
lots of booms. Mission complete. Hippo is ours.
Mission successful.
Let's see what the results of that are. We get 277,000 C bills. Reputations change like they said they would. We've gained some kind of experience. Lost a little armour on some things, but no major damage. No injuries. Salvage options. Okay, so 41 total 5. Sure what that means. We've got partial mech. Saying we could take part of a panther or part of another locust or commando. And what happens if I say I want that? It says I can. Select one item. So just taking a short range missile launcher. It's worth 60,000. That's all we'd take. If I take part of a panther, it's worth 1.2 million. That seems best. What's the difference between these 3 partial panthers? They all appear to be identical as far as I can see. Say that we want one of them. Okay, and then we get a bunch of other stuff we didn't get to choose. Commando 2 Panther, the missile launcher and a heatsink. That seems like a good haul. Okay, so end of month is 3 days. We've earned enough to pay off what we're going to need to pay. So I want to go to the mech bay. So that armour damage that we received in the mission has gone. Everything's already fully repaired. Interesting. What have we got? So in storage we've got... Ah, that's what the parts meant. I understand. We need a third part to get the Panther that's worth 1.2 million. The part of itself probably isn't worth that much. Okay, that's interesting. The different they are all identical. You need a certain number of them, 3 it looks like, to build the full mech. Then we've got some components. Okay, interesting. So there's nothing here that I need to like repair. I could refit things if I wanted, but don't think I know enough about what's going on to make good decisions in that regard. Next step, I assume, is to pick the next contract we're going to do. We have choices. One on this planet or one moving. But the same difficulty with the same cash reward, so I can't see any reason to not prioritise the one that we're here for. Pirate military units on the planet. Just want us to hunt down the enemy mech lance and eliminate them. Straightforward battle. Find and kill seems good. It's okay, so we negotiate again. The salvage haul that we got from that last mission seemed pretty good, even though it was the lowest option. So is this is pick 1, receive 5 in total. This is pick 3 and receive 13 in total. I would be more comfortable with a bigger funds pool. So I'm going to go maximum cash again. And this planet's polar. Heat will reduce easier, except when there's geothermal activity. Okay. Lots of little things going on. Interesting. Same outfit as before. Why not? It's nice that it saves it for you. Destroy the lance. Maybe it's not huge one, just a few mechs. Found them, they're out in the open. Take them out, okay. Always sceptical it's really going to be that easy. Maybe it will be.
Enemy detected.
One of them's over there.
Heading out.
On the move.
It's just a vehicle, not a mech.
Receiving you.
That means I can destroy it with the little guy.
Confirmed.
There's another vehicle and a mech. Okay, so can a lance include vehicles? Is that part of the definition? So we're shooting at the front of this tank. That's why that's got the red sections.
Copy that.
Well, we missed it anyway, so. Fire starter. Don't really know how big one of those is. It looks not huge, but as big as our biggest guys. Who's got the
What can I do
longest
for you?
range?
Receiving you.
A Vindicator, perhaps. None of them perfect. Yeah, let's move this one up and
Location confirmed.
little vehicles all over the place. Okay. Keep an eye out. Oh, those are not good chances to hit. Better against the little vehicle. Let's try and knock that out then. The galleon is gone.
Vehicle trashed. Waiting for orders.
Yet
On my
better
way.
odds with our Shadow Hawk. No, still bad. Got no other targets we can hit though, so we might as well fire everything, see what sticks. Left arm was destroyed, so that's
You'll take it and like it.
significant still. Not complaining. Nothing else we can hit, so yeah. And with the increased heat sinking, I'm just going to fire everything. Not much hit. Stray shots taking out buildings behind. Ooh. Okay, we've got evasion and cover. Long range missiles, okay. We're going to hunt them out. Ah. That's a geothermal. So it's kind of like the opposite of a lake on the other map types. Interesting. At this point, best is to move towards that vehicle. Take a little pot shot as this guy on the way past. Don't think we'll do much. Something. Destroyed a jump jet. I'll take it. Ah.
I'm taking internal damage.
We kind of got lucky there. That seemed like enough shots to destroy him. Had enough jump jets left to get there. Can't get behind. So let's...
Waiting for orders.
this guy on the side shots. Yeah. Left torso, pilot injured.
Critical damage detected.
I think we should try and hit the same side again.
Standing by. Waiting on you, Commander.
This one.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Left leg destroyed now. Ah, and we knocked it down. Okay. Could be significant.
What's up, boss?
Think I want to use... I think I want to use this guy to hit the vehicles.
Engaging with target.
Or to miss the vehicles. Also an option. Kind of glad he went for him and not the little guy.
Damage minimum.
Commander?
What I want to do is shoot the guy on the floor. I don't think... don't know how much damage a laser and 2 miniguns is going to do. So up to 55 damage at most. How much? So the leg's got 20 armor and 40 health, so we can't destroy the leg if we get all of our hits on. Could destroy an arm, that's not helpful. Could destroy the head. I mean, Senator's is an easy shot and it'll blow it, but then it did say if we miss the head, we're more likely to hit adjacent, which includes center torso. It's 2% chance of hitting the head. Let's give it a go. We hit the center torso.
Tango down.
So it's destroyed. That's a good thing. Just... ooh, we lost an arm.
Weapon system down.
Fine. Shots off at this guy. It's more than enough.
Enemy unit destroyed.
So there's only one mech and 3 vehicles.
Good to go. Firing on target.
Small, even though I shouldn't celebrate yet with those misses.
That's a miss. Good to go. Uh-huh. Got it.
Destroy it. It's running away? Oh. Getting to ideal range to hit
Light
our
damage,
little
Commander.
locust.
Receiving you.
He is very vulnerable. Possibly doesn't have enough weapons to destroy it. This is when you save your game. I'm learning.
Orders?
I'm going to go on to rough terrain, which makes us harder to hit with melee, takes more stability. Don't think that's so much of an issue.
On
Move
my
up
way.
there, fire our laser.
Engaging target.
That was not much damage at all. Wonder whether
Yes, Commander.
lasers do more health damage and less armor damage.
Roger that.
Possibly.
Enemy vehicle?
It's interesting. I mean, not really a milk run, we lost an arm.
Mission successful.
Success. 250,000 sea bills. Reputation of the same increases. More experience on the mercenary review board. All positive stuff. We're just going to need to repair our locust. Now, salvage again. We lost a machine gun, so I would like to guarantee that we can replace it. AC-5 with ammo, machine gun with ammo, and a flamer. Don't think it's particularly valuable, but still stuff to have. Okay. I feel like these first initial missions of this part of the game where you're playing as the mercenary are easier than like the tutorial first mission. Weirdly. That might just be me. Okay. Darius has found us an uncertified contract. Don't know who the client is. Claims to be a Canopian elite. Wants us for a big job. Us specifically. Me specifically. Yeah, let's be skeptical. Concerned they might be a bounty hunter after us. Certain of anything, but she is definitely rich. We like rich. That's very true. We do like rich. Let's say that. Is it worth the risk? There's risk involved, we know that. To the planet we're currently at, I think that was. To take the Canopian mystery client's contract. Interesting. The barracks, we can do training. Analyse the finances. Gonna need to do mech repairs, yes. All of that I'll have to wait. I'm going to drop a save here in orbit because we are at the end of the stream. So, thank you for joining me, for watching. I hope that I can continue to learn more about this game, because like I said, the more I learn, the more I'm starting to enjoy different bits of it. I do need to keep remembering to save often. I'm not saving nearly often enough, and I'm sure that's going to bite me again. But I think there's some fun to be had in Battletech. I'm going to continue playing this campaign through. So next time for Battletech will be some point next week, which is not yet decided. Haven't hammered out the exact schedule of which game when, but there will definitely be more Battletech. I will next be back streaming on Saturday. That will be for an extended stream of Anno 1800 to continue that campaign. Probably 3 hours straight of that Saturday evening. We'll go with 7 PM GMT on Saturday, more Anno. Be good if you can join. Be nice to have you here. But for today, I need to go to bed and rest. Voice is starting to get sore, so it's definitely a good time for that. If you are enjoying any of the content that I'm creating, then I would appreciate your support coming to Twitch channel Wormsayer2146 and dropping a follow. That's the best way that you can support me at this point in time. But anything, even just watching, is sincerely appreciated. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon. Good night.